It's in the AM. I've had my first cup of coffee of the day. I've already had a hot tea, but that doesn't count for anything. I'm not really a hot tea drinker, but I fix breakfast for my family 6 days a week because my wife works in her office. I usually have tea because they prefer tea over coffee. So anyway, I'm having my first coffee. How you guys doing? Glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. I'm just sitting at one of my favorite spots in my little tiny town, watching traffic, seeing what's going on. They're putting a lot of roundabouts in my city. Just a small town, but I think they're going to end up with about 6 to 8 roundabouts, I think. We used to have this nice scenic drive that goes that way, and it's just a lot of trees and not many buildings, but now there's businesses have built up out there, and instead of that straight nice drive, it's going to be a lot of roundabouts. You'll be dizzy by the time you get out of town. Haven't made a lot of videos lately, obviously. I've just felt weird, kind of strange ever since the Charlie Kirk thing, the assassination. I've just felt different. Not a good different, really, either. I think it was, I don't know quite. I mean, there's a lot of good things on there. My last video, I said that I thought maybe revival could be a result of what happened, and I think we are actually seeing that. I think that was just common sense, that revival would happen after seeing such evil. So a lot of good's coming, but for some reason, personally right now, I still feel it impacted me really greatly to see so much evil. I mean, actually see it manifested. You can think about it, you can suspect it, you can see little hints and glimmers in the past, but to see it in your face, I mean, wow. So much hate, so much demonic force out there that's driving these people. And it's sad. It's very sad to me. Very sad. It's not really scary. I'm not scared about anything. I'm just worried. There's so many evil people. Wow. Anyway, God is working, though. That's for sure. He's working in our country in every aspect. You can see it in the universities, the colleges, businesses. You can see it just everywhere. He's, filling churches. People are going to church. So, anyway, just sitting having my coffee. I'm at that place where across the street they're building the Fusion Noodle Shop. The Fusion Noodle Shop. In the old Burger King. I've been here many times in my videos, and that's just where I'm at today. I didn't feel like doing anything too spectacular, which I never do. I don't walk a tightrope or hang glide off of sides of cliffs or anything like that. I just sit safely in my van, consuming too much coffee. That's what I do. I talk about my life. Mixed in very, very, very little politics, but occasionally it comes through. I talk about my faith a lot, my kids, what we do. These videos are for my kids. Although I love it. when God inspires me to make a video, to reach out to other people, to maybe, I don't know, reinforce something that's going on in their life, or maybe to give them a little comfort, or maybe give them just something to think about. I don't know. His ways are not our ways. My way is sometimes something that I try to force, and I know I shouldn't do that. Anyway, I woke up this morning. I don't know why I was thinking about Flint, Michigan. I lived there for a year. I had a 2-year baseball scholarship to Flint, a college in Flint. I only took 1 year because it was too cold. I was a Southerner. Lived in Florida my whole life up until that point. I went to a baseball tryout in Lakeland, Florida, that was held at Joker Marchant Stadium, where the Detroit Tigers spring train. And while there, I won the most valuable player, got a trophy for it, and I also was approached by a coach from Flint, Michigan College, and I was given a 2-year scholarship, baseball scholarship. Incidentally, I only took 1 year. It was just, like I said, it was too cold. I couldn't do it. It wasn't worth it. So that shows you where my head was. My head wasn't right, because academics should be number one, not sports. I should have been very thankful for that 2-year scholarship and took both years and either weathered out baseball or just quit the second year, whatever. But I shouldn't have given up my academic part of my scholarship because I didn't want to play baseball in Flint. But that's what I did. But I ended up going to another college and then on to a 4-year college. So all is well that ends well, I guess. I didn't like Flint. If you're from Flint, I'm sorry that I don't mean to offend you or anything, but I didn't care for the town at all. When I was there was a lot of closed factories. It just seemed dirty at the time. I hear they cleaned it up, so it's just at this time, I was a kid. First time away from home, away from my family, away from my friends, and it probably, I don't know, probably just amplified everything negative. If there was any negativity, it was probably just amplified like crazy because I was outside of my element. Not only was I away from family, friends, and things that I knew, but I was in a totally different climate. It's like I had moved from Hawaii to the North Pole or something. It was that extreme, in my opinion, from Florida to Michigan. So, I lived a year in Pensacola, Florida, which is very beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I lived a year in Gainesville, Florida, which, I can't say anything positive or negative about it. It was just a city, you know. But anyway, there's a lot of construction doohickeys down there. I don't know what you call them. Looks like cranes and maybe something that breaks up asphalt. I don't know. There could be a backhoe, bulldozer. I can't really see, so I'm having to assume, I have to think that maybe they're considering starting this roundabout right over here. They're going to put one there. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna try to show you, but I'll probably end up putting you back crooked or something or whatever. But can you see that? I don't know, cause yeah, right. Down there, at the very end, down there, there's all kind of stuff going on. So I'm not really sure what they're doing. I do not know. I don't know. So today I'm gonna go home and eventually get my little boy. He's not little, he's 11, and he's in the 99th percentile for his age group. People usually think he's a lot older because he's so tall. And anyway, we're gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna get him a new bike. And I told him he needed to be careful with it because he tears them up so fast because he does daredevil things. He'll jump off cliffs and ride down big boulder, like a bunch of boulders. You'll see him riding on top of the boulders and stuff and shake things loose and things fall off and break. I told him, I said, if you take care of it, it'll last. But if you don't, if you continue with your daredevils and jumping off cliffs and doing crazy things, and I mean, you're going to come to me and say, this is just junk. It's just junk. It broke. It fell apart in, 2 or 3 weeks. So don't get me wrong. I like his bravado. I like his daredevilism and his adventure spirit. I love that about him. It's like he's not really scared of anything, and that's good. I like that. But it's costly. It comes at a price. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to Walmart and get him a bike. Fall is coming. I can see the change in the colors. Coffee tastes weird today. What the deal is, check this out. Maybe you can see it. See these trees here? The tops are getting kind of yellow. And even in some of the trees in the back, there's one that has kind of orange leaves. And even right here, some of this, right here, there's a few orange, right here, leaves. See right here? Kind of burgundy. There's even some leaves on the ground right there. Look at that. Fall is in the air. Everywhere you look around. Yeah, it's just true. I like the fall, I've said it before. I like fall, early fall. But when everything has fallen, it's kind of ugly. Everything looks dead. And then I'm not too appreciative of that time of the year. I hate to say it. But, because this is how God designed it, but it affects me. Woo! I don't like bare trees. I like bare trees on a just blistery cold day. Yeah. Doesn't make me want to jump around and do somersaults. Anyway, I think sometimes, like, I live in a touristy area. Like my town's like known for like a lot of different things. People come here from all over the country and even the world to see the waterfalls. We got great hiking trails. We have whitewater rafting. We have rock climbing. We have biking trails, hiking trails, camping spots. And there's probably so many things I haven't even listed or named, but we have a lot of things going on here. Anyway, I wonder sometimes if I sat here for like 5 hours Would anybody go by that I know from my earlier days? I mean, not anybody that I met here, but like maybe from one of the colleges I went to or high school, my hometown. Would there be anybody that goes by like, there goes John. We played high school baseball together. He was the catcher. I don't know. Actually, I think the high school catcher could be dead. Oh, those 2 or 3 of them, though. I think I know of 2 players that I played baseball with on my high school team that are deceased. One was a very good friend, and I didn't know he died until 5 years after the fact. And that's why I say he was a good friend, because we didn't keep in touch. In high school we did, but like after, we didn't keep in touch. But we had a good rapport together. I played left field, he played center field. I also pitched, but when I wasn't pitching, I played left field, and I was the second batter in the lineup because I was fast. I was very quick, and I got a lot of hits, and I had a good eye. I also got a lot of walks, and I had just enough power that I could rattle the fence at that time, which I got a lot more power when I was in college, because that's a different story. But I had a guy who took an interest in me and helped me work out and got me really pumped. You know, I got big. I got kind of big, a lot of muscle. They're not there now. I don't know what happened to them. I think they all slid down to my stomach. There they are. Anyway. Yeah. Kind of regret sometimes that you don't get to say bye to these people. But I know he was a devout Christian, so I'll see him again one day. He was a good player. He batted cleanup, I believe. I think he was the 4th batter in the lineup. But we had a lot of good times. 3 years I played in the outfield. Even my first year, my sophomore, junior, and senior, I played every game, every inning of every game. He wanted me to go to, seems like I may get this wrong, but Erskine Christian College. Pretty sure that's the one. He was going to go there, and he wanted me to go there. And that very first year, I didn't want to leave home. I wanted to stay close. Because when I went up to Michigan, that was a little later. Well, it was after my second year of college. But anyway, he ended up going to the college I went to. Because, I mean, he liked me for some reason. And he decided to give up going to Erskine, at least at that time, to go to the college that I was going to go to. Anyway, enough of the reminiscing. I'm going to watch some videos, finish my coffee, and just kind of just chill out. Appreciate you joining me. I really do. I always appreciate it. Every view that I get. I don't get a lot, but I get it. There's a lot of competition out there, a lot of channels, and You know, you got to find what you're looking for and be comfortable with it, and find it entertaining enough to keep coming back, you know, and subscribe and all that. And I get it. I mean, I don't subscribe to a lot of channels myself. I'm going to go. Got to finish my coffee. So God bless you guys. And yeah, now more than ever, please, please stay in the Word. I would make it a habit of reading the 91st Psalm, the Psalm of protection. There's a lot of really good Psalms to read, but the 91st has always stood out to me for that protection. Now more than ever. So God bless you guys. God truly loves you deeply. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Take care.